Good morning, class 2. Today I will be explaining you a new chapter, chapter 14, keeping safe. Previous book. In this chapter we will learn the ways in which we can keep ourselves safe from any kind of accidents or danger inside the house or in any other places or on the road. So, being safe. Safety means being free from danger. Safe means protecting ourselves from danger. Being safe is like protecting ourselves from any kind of danger. In order to keep ourselves safe, we must follow some of the safety rules wherever we are or wherever we go. Safety on the roads. A road is a hard track of vehicles. Vehicles runs very fast on the roads. It is not safe to walk in the middle of the road. We must walk on the footpath. Footpaths are provided on both sides of the road. There are traffic lights on the busy road. Cross the road when the light is red and the traffic stops. While walking, always cross the road at the zebra crossing. Safety while traveling in the bus. We should get into a bus one by one. We should not board in a moving bus or we should not come down from a moving bus. We may fall down if we do that. We should also not get off a moving bus. We should always get in and get off a bus only after it stops completely. We should not put any part of our body out of the window from a moving bus. We may get hit by another vehicle passing by. Here are some of the road signs that help us while traveling on the road. The first sign is of a zebra crossing. The second symbol means that there is a school nearby. Third symbol means no parking, that means no cars or bikes or bicycle can be parked over there. Fourth one means no horn. This one you will find specially near any hospital or mental asylum. The next one is one way. That means you can go only in one direction. You cannot return from that same direction on that same road. Number 6 means no left turn. That means you cannot turn towards the left on that particular road where you will find this signboard. Next one is similar, but it's no right turn. And the sixth one is no entry. So, staying safe while playing outside. We must not play on the road. We should play in the playground. We should not push or pull anyone while playing. While outside, we must not wander off. We should always make sure that an adult is present with us. Now, what are the measures we should follow while at home? Safety at home. We should not play with sharp things. Glass pieces have sharp edges. We should not play with them. We should not touch electric switches and plugs with wet hands. We should not play with matchsticks or fires. Good touch and bad touch. As children, we must know how to differentiate between a good touch and bad touch. Some adults try to do bad things to children, like touching a child's private parts. Private parts are that area covered with undergarments, and no one should be allowed to touch you there. A bad person who hurts little children need not to be a stranger. This person can be a relative, a neighbor, someone from school, or someone at a place you regularly visit, like the market or park. If someone tries to touch you and makes you feel very uncomfortable and uneasy, you should run to your parents immediately or any adult who you trust, and you should inform about the incident to them. Sometimes a bad person gives gifts or chocolates to keep this bad habit a secret. You should straight away go and tell your parents or any adult that you trust about the incident. They will know how to handle the situation. Always remember, it is not your fault if it happens to you. Do not feel shy of discussing such issues with parents or any adults. They will guide you and keep you safe. Your parents will ensure that this does not happens again. Now go through these recap points. There are total 7 points. Fill in the blanks or short answers type of question may be given from this part also. I hope you have understood the chapter. In the next class, you will get the PDF of objectives and question answers. Thank you.